Don't suppose you've changed your mind, stranger? Stay back! Oh, wait. You aren't one of those damn scrappers. Apologies, stranger. These eyes don't see as well as they used to. Perhaps it was fate you met me here. A capable sort like you is akin to an oasis in a hellish wasteland. So might you be willing to help an old injured man with a simple task? Are you now? How wonderful. I thought I heard rumblings about a new asset. You don't look like much, but I'd be glad to be proven wrong. Look here, I need your help. I injured myself attempting to obtain files at the estate on the cliffs above. They were meticulously kept by a vigilant living there before the war. My employers need them at once. One file is in the tram station, in a locker. I've overheard some ominous clanging coming from there of late, so you ought to be on your guard. The other's in the Vigilance private suite in the mansion, though you'll need to contend with those miserable scrappers first to get it. Keep your voice down! Don't you know how this valley echoes? Ah, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. My handlers will be mighty pleased with these indeed. Old Spider is mighty good at keeping secrets. All I can divulge is that valuable data like this here always paves the way to lucrative business ventures. Ah, bother! Just when I thought I mastered the art of speaking cryptically. You're quicker on the uptake than I expected. Anyhow, here's your payment for a job well done. And since you're apparently known to others in Sub Rosa, I suppose I can add a bit of knowledge on top. Been watching the scrappers for a while. They stick to raids, nothing big or risky. All the same, they caught the attention of a sentinel. Imagine they were being brought to heel. Sentinels work in secret, but someone somewhere gave the scrappers word that he was coming and bringing trouble with him. They killed him upon his arrival, of course. The Protectorate'll do anything to bring defectors to heel. They're getting desperate. Lucky for this lot, someone has a vested interest in preserving their freedom. Huh. to patch myself up and return home. Come on, Spider. Gather your energy. You fixing to lurk all day? Or are you fixing to get to?
I have too much on my mind for idle numerical chit-chat. Perhaps it would be advantageous to... No.
Try not to deviate from the norm.
Well, we could. No, but if they deploy Manosaurs, we'd be better served having it the other way around. Do you have a specific matter requiring discussion with me that cannot be postponed? I'm rather preoccupied at the moment. That's not... Yes, your assessment is absolutely accurate. Making a final decision over what to prioritize in the construction of this trench, given my current resources, has been a substantially more difficult task than I first estimated. Correct. In this case, standardized algorithms, which includes a Poisson distribution method, using the data we accrued from years of tracking the frequency of different attacks. Unfortunately, I find myself in the extremely unlikely and distressing position of having these algorithms inform me that every type of attack is exactly equally probable, and thus my dilemma. Many, unfortunately. Anti's human soldiery, raptidons, mantisaurs, scrappers, and even wild arachnids. In summary, many and varied. Alas, I lack the resources and time. I appreciate your input, though. Anti's forces have pushed us from our initial trench line into our fallback trench, thus making it the new primary trench. Despite the fact that we are currently holding back Anti's forces at the new, more narrow front, this leaves us in the unenviable position of requiring a new fallback trench. That being said, we shouldn't need another trench line. Our analysis shows us that Anti simply lacks the resources to push through the current front line. However, There is a vanishingly slim chance that Antes has more resources in transit outside of the Arcadian system that we simply haven't accounted for yet. Antes forces have pushed us from our initial trench line into our fallback trench, thus making it the new primary trench. Despite the fact that we are currently holding back Antes forces at the new, more narrow front, this leaves us in the unenviable position of requiring a new fallback trench. That being said, we shouldn't need another trench line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Halt! What is your destination? Leaving with that heading will bring you in direct contact with the forces of Antes choice. Halt! Access to that area of this trench line has been restricted to authorized personnel only, which isn't safe given the rift out.
Yeah. Wait. The odds of your survival are directly inversely proportionate to your distance from this emplacement.
If you're here to help, then you should be aware that we've all been placed on standby after that last attack.
Careful wandering the trenches there, stranger. Some bored initiates might become confrontational, just to have something to do.
repaired this area to the best of my ability. The other tests are far more bothersome. Perhaps I should just start again. I should do a study on how alcohol affects the temper.
That is what I call a stubborn clog in the old pipes.
This war cannot come to a conclusion soon enough. The wartime
I
rations
do
are
not
being
believe
assigned
you
with
have clearance
proximity
to be
the
here.
latrines even more unbearable than is typical.
You're gonna have to hold it in, friend. Privy's out of order. Never fear. I'll get that clog moving soon enough. They don't call me the pipe doctor for nothing. Well, no. In general, plumbers are called plumbers. I'm the pipe doctor, not a pipe doctor. The notion of a pipe doctor stems from the belief and understanding that plumbing and the human body are fundamentally very similar. Of course, I wouldn't make such a claim if I couldn't back it up. It's like I've always said, a doctor is a biological plumber, exploring the unknown and unseen depths of the human body. And what is the human body but one long, wet, interconnected pipe? Take it from the pipe doctor. We're all just tubes down to the core. You mean you want the pipe doctor to practice real medicine? On real people? Why, this is the greatest day of my life. The human gut is the most compact and efficient sewer system ever. A plumber's dream. My dream. But don't get me wrong, it would be an honor. I'm just not sure that I'm ready for that kind of challenge. You really think so? Very well. Sometimes it takes a plumber to do a doctor's job. If Matriarch's Mercy cries out in need, then the pipe doctor will answer. See you there, friend.
Perhaps I should peruse Malkin's Immutable Mathematics again. I've only read it 4 times.
Low temperature emission is mostly infrared and not visible to us without...
I shall reduce the fortification. Target
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Fortification in progress. Mitigating the threat.
Ready to dispense judgment!
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Prepare for action! Your judgment has found you!
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Still recharging.
Suffered extensive damage, Commander. Medic, please!
Perhaps I should peruse Malkin's Immutable Mathematics again. I've only read it 4 times.
None shall stand against us!
Stun weapon ready, Commander. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
I would not refuse it. It's possible in my present condition.
They've been numbed. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Turn me up. Improve your armor.
Attention, freelancer, you are currently heading into no man's land. We strongly recommend you return.
Taking punitive action!
Fortificator is charged. Check your scope for some fortification in progress.
As soon as my robustness is restored. Ready to dispense judgment.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Rouse me, I shall. Once I can ride.
Target analyzed. Negative. their... I'm ready.
Exposure level untenable.
Back we stand. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Combatant scan.
Mitigating the threat. They're benumbed. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Have a fix on their weaknesses.
You have my thanks and my happiness.
Friendly approaching from the north. Hold fire.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Torpificator at ready status. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Medic, please!
I'm not death to the complicit!
Thank you, dear.
stand against us!
Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
I could, but alas, not charged. Purification in progress.
Come back and scan.
I'm unready. Still guarding my strength.
Currently
At your word, I shall charge! I am loose!
Vitals are in the red, Commander. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Go for torpification.
They're enough. Locking them down.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Reviving me is in everyone's best interest.
Friendly approaching from the north. Hold fire.
Torpificator is charged.
You're hurt, Commander. Steel yourself.
They're benumbed. Purification in progress. Enemy moving into harm's way.
Target analyzed. Yeah.
At your word, I shall charge! On the authority of the... Prepare for absolution! Our commander hangs from a thread! Throws me! My injuries are not superficial!
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Standing by to stupefy.
You must keep your blood within, Commander!
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
I was not refused assistance, which is most...
Locking them down. Mitigating the threat. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
mobility interrupted. Electrical damage. Failing.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Vitals critical.
Don't become a statistic, Commander.
Hostile in proximity.
bastard! Fortificator at ready status. Do try to limit further damage, Commander. Torpificator at ready status. Taking the fight out of them. Mitigating the threat. Combatants dead.
Measures at the ready, Commander.
Not giving up.
Prepare for absolution!
Torpificator is charged. On whom exactly?
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Torpification in progress. Lock. Unfriendly nearby.
Ready to dismiss! No suspects in sight. I am loath to admit.
Still recharging. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Do try to limit further damage, Commander. Reviving me is in everyone's best interest.
You have my full. I do not.
Stun weapon ready, Commander. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
I despise asking for it. Thank you.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
Just get
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.